Hey guys, ARCHIELUXURY. Hello. How are you bikers today? So let's get the show on the road. This is the later. I just wanted to see whether the later time is better or worse. So I don't know. I don't really know if it's better, worse, whatever it is. I don't know. So let's get this thing on the road and let's see what happens. This is here. Let's see what happens here. So I gotta tell you, man, I've had a hard time. I went out to shoot some vids and it's not easy. It's not easy at all. I don't know whether this late format works or it sucks. If you like this late format, press 1. If you hate it, press 2. So yeah, that's what I'd like to know is, do you like the late format? Do you hate it? Super chats. Oh, they hate it. Okay. Michael M. We are live, Fookers. We are live. Thank you so much. And I gotta tell you guys, get on here. I'm gonna put the address there. This is just for the Cardinals. Jump on. I don't want to keep you any longer. Come on, jump on. Cardinals, jump on now. I'm posting in the stream to get this happening. We want to get the stream happening. Yeah, this is the way it goes. I've got a few demands there. I've got to get some punters happy. I got to keep the punters happy. I got to keep the dog trainer happy. I got to do so many things there. It's not funny. So I made a few vids today. I made a vid for Austin Daniels, a tribute to Austin Daniels. He's a great guy. I love the guy. I love him so much. He's so cool. Just sent all the invites out now. They've gone. Oh, we got some too. We got a couple. Hello, Blueshirt. How are you?
I'm good, Pontiff. How are you?
Hello, Sovron.
Big boy, how's it going, man?
Hey, Sovron, so we went to slurp the noodles. He liked it. Sovron liked the noodle shop, didn't you, Sovron?
So what? So Sovron,
like.
the big question is, how much did it set you back?
Not much.
Because we know Archie didn't pay.
What, are we talking about shame, or are we talking about dollars, or
both?
Dear. No, it was good fun. Archie's okay.
And Andrew came too. Andrew came. Andrew.
Well, I don't know. I'd left by then.
Really, that's a little bit too much information.
Yeah, I'm glad I left early.
Andy was there. Andy was there. Andy was there. He was great. He loved the story. And I got to tell you guys, seriously, Andy Man, here we go, $2. Arch, what's your reaction to the drip vids? Who's that? I don't even know who they are. What's the drip vids?
You got me. I have no idea.
No idea.
I have no idea either.
Drip vids. I don't know what these are.
I think drip vids. It's a YouTube channel, isn't it?
No, I'd never heard.
Isn't
of
it a YouTube? No, it's a YouTube channel with two blokes. One bloke who wears a cowboy hat, and they took the piss out of you about 6 days ago. Yeah, I remember watching it.
Beautiful. The drip vids.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's great. Any
They picked up some old. They picked up some old vid. Good.
That's any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, but
send me a link to that.
I watched it last night. Yeah.
What's the name of the channel? Drip Vids.
Yeah, it only had about 900 views though.
Okie dokie. I'm trying to find it. What's it look like?
Oh, just a couple of millennials sitting in front of a microphone with you green screened in the background.
Hey, that sounds cool. That's good. That's good. Anything is good. Send us a link, guys. I'd love to see it. What's going on? Tell me what's going on there. What is happening? Tell me what the story is.
Well, what was on the
Nothing's
menu
happening,
for
Archie.
lunch?
Oh, I had the crispy skin
No, you
chicken.
didn't. Archie had the banquet for 5 people for himself.
We slurped some noodles. We had some... You know, the problem was Andy let me have his rubbish, his leftover. Oh!
Oh, ER! $100.
$100 taking out
hello.
the Rolls-Royce Dawn. Mammy Koshbin. Anyone watch this guy? I think I won a new car. Actually, I have. He's a real estate tycoon in America. Yeah, he's a bit over the top. I kind of... Mammy, that's right, yeah. He's kind of one of these Anthony Robbins, just think positive, it'll all come to you. Well, I must be thinking of a shit sandwich. But mind you, ER's donation, Elizabeth, thank you so much there. That is... I can go home now. We can turn it off now. Turn it off. That's enough.
Respect
No,
us,
it's-
ER. I hope all is well with you.
Yeah, no, ER is...
But ER already has a pink Rolls Royce.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
the Dawn is
FAB.
beautiful.
FAB, yes, my lady.
Fab. Here we go. We got another one here. Panoristic Man, $2. Hey guys, I invite Austin Daniels onto every show. He's just not available. And I made a tribute to him today. I'm going to keep the ER donation up there because it's so amazing. And you know what? I've been having a really hard time. My son is about to become homeless.
Sorry, Arch.
And I'm thinking of, it's just, look, you do stupid things, you take bad choices, and this is what happens. Andy Man! Can you invite ER on the channel for a minute? Hey, anything ER wants, she can have. If she wants to come on, you are welcome on, ER. Would she come on? I don't know. I think she's a bit shy. She doesn't... But if you want to come on, you're welcome on. ER...
She's a great lady.
She's an amazing lady. And Sovron took out the Jaguar V12 Sovrone, didn't you?
So luckily
Sovrone.
Andrew luckily Andrew picked up Archie Sovron, right? So you saved the carpets in the Jag. Because they are
saved the carpets in the Jag.
Yeah.
And also the safe working load after Archie ate.
That was a fantastic combo meal. It was amazing. I don't have a mic. ER says she doesn't have a mic. Does anyone own a Rolls? I've actually driven a few ER. I did some limousine work. I always knew I'd drive a Rolls Royce. I just didn't think that... My dream was to have a Rolls Royce and live luxury. It wasn't actually to be driving around,
Now,
driving
come on now,
punters
Archie.
around.
Archie, we know that
Yes.
ER doesn't
Yes.
drive a Rolls Royce. She is driven in one.
Correct.
I see.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. She has
Yes,
Parker.
milady.
Parker.
Exactly.
Yes,
Right, I love
milady.
him.
If you have to drive your own Rolls Royce, you haven't made it in life.
Correct.
No. They drink gas like there's no tomorrow. Believe you me, ER. Expensive. DJ Dummy. Happy belated birthday, Arch. Have a drink on me. I'm going to go and get a drink. You know that? I just, fike this. You know what? Fike this. Fike it. I'm going to get a drink, okay? Is that wrong for me to drink?
Nope.
Is that wrong? Is that
Nope.
wrong? I don't think it is.
Absolutely not.
Well, it's 10:40 in the morning, Archie. It's
I'm going to have a drink.
Perfect
I'll tell you
drinking time.
This is a great drink. I tell you, I'm going to have Chivas Regal 12. This is a
Very
gift
nice.
from David Romano. I'm going to have... you know what? I just had such a horrible day today, you know.
But you see how much Archie sacrifices for the show. And there he is every day getting plastered at 9:30 in the morning, and he can't drive. He can't pick up the kids. He can't go to maths class. He can't go to the parlor. You know, he does it all for the punters.
It's all for the punters. Yep.
David Durham, Craig Durham, $2. AC3, have you tried the goat beer? Yes. Craig Durham sent me some beer. Actually, I had some Heineken. I've had the Heineken. I'm going to have some goat beer, and isn't that the one they filter through the gumsput? I gave the goat beer to one of my sons. Actually, he's going through a very bad time at the moment. Basically, he was renting a house with some assholes who got raided by the establishment, and my son is going to be homeless very soon. So.
There's plenty of room in your garage, Archie. Plenty of room in your garage.
Yes. Here we go, guys. Cheers!
Cheers, Arch.
Why don't you? Oh, cheers, Archie. Why don't you, Uchi? Why don't you get Uchi? Uchi, or he can share a room with Uchi.
Tell me this, Blueshirt. How is this time? Good, bad, or horrible?
It's all right. You know, it's a little later, but that's okay.
How about half an hour earlier than this?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
You tell me.
You know, you're gonna lose a couple of the. You know, you're losing the punters in England, but so be it.
Oh, they're as tight as fish's asses.
Right. You make your money from America anyway, so.
Americans.
Exactly.
How long's your election, Blueshirt? Next weekend?
It's a week. Yeah, it's a week. Yep. Bud the Stud, $2.
Week away.
Bud the Stud, $2. Paddock 5396. That's an annual calendar. Zeitwork. That's a long A. AP Brick or Platinum Daytona. You know what? The Zeitwork is bloody expensive.
And it
Big
is
money.
And it is an amazing watch.
It's a bit tacky. The brick is tacky.
Platona, though?
Platona, amazing watch. Amazing. You know what?
You're going with the Paddock. I know that.
Plutonium Daytona.
You're going with the Paddock. We all know you're going with the Paddock.
Rancher's on. Rancher in the house.
Archie. Are you, Clive?
There he is.
Yes.
It's always good to know that the rancher's prostate is working properly.
It's very good.
Actually, I got a chance to try. I got a chance. Oh, there we go. Yep.
Panoristic Man, $2, guys. Look like the Rolex bubble will blow away. No, it doesn't look like there's an end inside.
Not anytime soon. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but it has to. Let's talk about Rolex bubbles and Rolex bubble backs. It was only 20 years ago when anyone had to have a Rolex bubble back, and they were obtaining the prizes. And now,
yep.
You know, $4,000 Aussie will buy a Rolex bubble back, solid gold.
Nobody wants them, you know.
Nobody
wants them.
They
were so cool at one
stage. They
are
the forgotten Rolex for sure. The bubble backs.
The Rolex Prince, you know, the Prince. That's the doctor's watch. They were so hot as well.
Yeah.
Wow, you're really hydrated, Rancher. Wow.
Yeah, he's a bit hydrated, that one. I got to tell you seriously.
I got a chance to try on Archie's Patek. Yes, I got a chance to try your Patek on.
Yeah, you didn't like
it. The leather band was as sticky as the restaurant tabletop.
Did you really expect anything less, Savron?
Oh, ER, very quickly there, ER. See you later, Arch. I'm going back to my job. I'll catch the rest of the show later. See you guys. Thank you, ER.
Goodbye, ER.
Take care.
We love you, ER.
Forever. I love her. She's amazing. You know, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for
She's
her.
good.
She is.
ER. ER. Let's hear it for ER. Every man's dream.
Good day.
Finding a woman who loves watches is like finding a woman who likes to watch pornography with you.
Or sexploitation videos.
Archie, you haven't put the poster up. Put the poster up, big boy.
I will. I've had a few problems. Talk to me. I don't want to wreck that
poster. You've got to put that poster up for
Chase
one show.
was in that movie. Chevy Chase
yes, he was. Chevy Chase was in a sexploitation film.
You gave him a movie poster, Savron?
Yes, I did. Archie's going to put it up. It's a surprise for his next video. He's going to put it up over all of his Trumpy stickers.
It is. It is.
What happened to Sleepy Joe Biden? He forgot Trump's name today.
He doesn't know what state he's in, who's he's running against. He's just a complete joke.
Do you think he is?
Yeah. Yeah, every day.
It's easy to fight things up. I've been there under pressure. You can easily start things up.
I think that any man or woman that gets themselves to the point of almost or about to become or is the president of the United States has got to have some intellectual nous, regardless of who you vote for or who you vote for.
They do.
But what is he, 78? He's going to be 82 by the time it's end of his term.
Yeah,
and
he's too old.
I don't know.
He's too old.
And his running mate's a real. His running mate's a real lefty, isn't she?
Exactly. You got super chats, big boy.
She's almost.
Super chats.
Yeah.
Joe Money $2. If Biden wins, economy and Rolex prices will crash. And RB $7. Biden does not want 4 more years of George Bush.
Yeah, because he got caught in an interview saying that
he got his names mixed up.
He didn't.
And was it his wife who was sitting there mouthing the word Trump, Trump, Trump?
Right. His wife was sitting there right next to him as he said, "Yeah, America can't afford 4 more years of George Bush." The guy's senile.
I don't know. Look, I think it's easy to make mistakes when you're under pressure. Come on. I think
super chat.
I'm a Trump supporter, but I think you've still got to be. Here we go. Hunter Biden, $5. Best watch for pregnant stripper. And Lewis, how are you, man?
Lewis.
Oh, I've had some silly things I've done today there, Pontiff.
What's gone wrong?
I've had to put the Constellation up for sale because I'm factus facti from the Latin to be fact. So
What's happened, Lewis?
There's such a
you can tell us, we're doctors.
There's such a disaster in this country with the economy and the jobs that well, they're doing this thing now where we've got a percentage of our salary from the government, which was pretty good actually. It was really useful. So we got like 70% of our salary the UK government paid when we were all locked away. But now they've reduced it to 40, but we're still going to be locked away.
Ooh, is that a problem?
Oh, here comes the riding, Archie, like I told you. Just like in Spain.
But how much are you selling the Constellation for?
Well, that's the question I was going to ask you, or what do you think it's worth? Because I know it's not worth an awful lot because it's soft.
Is it a quartz or a ticker?
It's a ticker. So it's got that on its side. It's a
is it the domed? Is it the domed glass or the flat one?
Domed, yeah, domed.
Yeah. All right. So it's a newer one. Is it two-tone?
No, steel.
No, steel.
All steel.
Yeah.
Because the Constellation came in a varieties of two-tone. It came in all steel. It came in steel with gold highlights on the bracelet. It came with steel with gold highlights on the inside and the outside of the bracelet.
Yeah, that's right.
It came in so many different variations of two-tone.
The Manhattan.
Yeah, the Manhattan. I've got a Manhattan. My wife gave me that one when we got married 25 years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they were so cool in the day. Manhattan, you know.
They were, yeah. It has aged, though. I must admit, it has aged. Yeah.
I do really like it, but sometimes it's just like the situation. You just got to.
But why do you have to sell? But man, why don't you just stay tight? Do you owe a lot of money? Have you got problems or what? What problems have you got?
Just bills, Arch. Just the bills.
Like what sort of bills? Tell me.
Car.
Ever since he appeared on the show, it's all gone pear-shaped.
No.
Super chat.
Louie Dee, $3. Biden 2020.
Who knows?
Hey, for $5, I'll say anything, man. $3, I'll say anything.
Oh, there's Timmy. Timmy's
Wine,
there. Loudmouth Timmy.
Loudmouth. What's up, people? Jamie Y. Here we go. $5. Lewis, if you're struggling with money, just start a YouTube beg stream and learn to drink from 10 a.m. on.
I've got no fans, Archie. You've got so many fans.
By the way, when are we going to do that interview, man? When can we do the interview? I was wanting to interview you.
When's easiest for you? Is it tend to be after the show? Or?
I got to race off today, but let's do it. Let's just keep it on the back burner, man. I want to ask you seriously. Is everything okay, man? Why would you sell the watch? Just hold tight. Just hold. Why would you sell? Why would you sell it? Why? How are you going to sell it? What are you going to do?
I've put the sort of.
He's going to buy a Stratocaster.
What sort of car have you got? What sort of car have you got?
Igo Toyota. So
What
it's
sort?
Toyota Igo. It's called. I don't know if you have them in Australia, but they're like
it's a little small one, isn't it?
Little hatchback. Yeah, it's actually
How much
a pretty
do you
good
owe
car.
on that?
I pay not a lot, actually. £80 a month, which is really low for the UK.
When do you have to give it back to your sister?
Hey man, I tell you what, you're not wrong there, but the fuel economy is amazing on it, so I just deal with it.
So how £80 a month, and how much is rent?
I'm one of those really lucky people that no matter how much I try to give my parents money, they don't take it, so I don't have that, which is, I do know how lucky I am with that.
So what problem do you have then? You got car, £80 a month. What other expenses have you got? Tell me.
Phone bill, which is nearly as much as the car. Actually, it's about 60.
Okay, but you can cut back on that, can't you?
You can't really change it off. It's like a set fee.
Okay.
How much is a phone bill? How many quid per month?
What else you got?
How much is a phone bill per month in the UK? Because in Australia it's about $45.
It's a bit more. They have our about here a bit.
What? 22 quid.
It can be anything really, but to have something decent, you pay really above 50.
Super chats.
All right, so you're paying for the service as well as the phone.
Yes. Unlimited data.
Louie Dee, $2. Okay. Yeah. Biden will win bigly, and Jaden V, $2. Lewis, is the Omega money clip still for sale? There you go.
It is. It's a beautiful piece, which I'm sad to get rid of because it's quite a bit of a collector's item, isn't it? But I don't have any money to put in the bloody thing, do I?
How much the government send you a month?
Nothing. For me, I'm not entitled Arch, so I don't get anything.
So what's the problem? Why you get no money? So how do you survive then?
The delivery driving and still doing the gigs. But it's going through a bit of a rough stage at the minute because none of the places are sure if they can stay open, so they're kind of like they're backing off a bit at the minute, if you know what I mean. So I mean, I'd love to sit tight and hold it out, but I'm worried. I am a bit worried. I think it's the only thing, unless I don't want to sell the Rolex. We've been through that before, so it would be the third time I'd sold.
How much you got in savings?
About 2,500.
What's the problem then? Just sit back, don't do anything. What the hell's your problem? You worry wart.
Well,
man, if you got bills like me, I owe money. Let me tell you what I owe. I still owe money on the solar panels.
All right.
I owe money on the wardrobes. The wardrobes that cost me about $7,000.
On the aircon.
The aircon was 10.
What the hell?
How many air conditioners did you buy, Archie?
It's ducted.
You shouldn't be paying more than two.
I got ducted aircon. Okay.
You still owe Scotty, right?
2,500. 2,500 for carpets. Okay. 2,500 for carpets, right?
You still owe Scotty.
I owe Scotty 2,200. Okay, I can work this out for you now. Let's go through the deal.
Well, hang on.
Combo meal deal. Let me tell you this.
How much did you?
I got 10,000 on
how much did you get for the hospital?
2.5 on the carpet. I got the solar. The solar and the wardrobes is 12,000. I've got. I got solar. Okay, let's have a look at this here. We got.
Hang on, Archie. I've got to leave the channel in a second, but I've got to. Okay. How much did you get for the hostage video? The hostage. You remember the video you made, and you made. There was a hostage video. You had the big knife blade in it and the roll of tape. Remember that one? Oh no, that was splitting the hive. No, it wasn't a hostage video.
Yeah, it's a great video there. So I got about. Okay, so look.
I got to go, Arch. I got someone here to see me, man. I'll see you later, Blueshirt. See you, Archie.
Take care, man.
Okay. Can't we just be moderately fond of each other?
No worries. I got $10,000 on the. I got $10,000 for the aircon, 2.5 for the carpets, $12,000 for the solar and the wardrobes. What else is there? What else? I'm just trying to think. What the hell have I got here? I don't understand. I'm going insane, guys. I'm going really nasty, insane in my mind. I got the furniture, the Latitude Financial Services. Do you know Latitude?
No.
No, I don't either.
6'8". Okay, so 31 plus my credit card is at 10.5. So I got $41,800 in consumer credit.
You all
You got
squared
nothing
up.
to worry about.
Yeah.
Relax, man. Spend up.
I'm all right compared to that, Arch. That's true. That's a lot.
Relax, man.
Believe me, Lewis, you have no worries. You have no worries.
Don't sell it. Don't sell it.
At
Seriously,
all.
you know what you say to yourself? I'm not going to sell it. If you're going to start going into a defeatist mode, I'm going to sell this, do that. Man, it just becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Just say, look, I really love this watch. I'm not selling it. That's it. That's all you do. Just be positive. Don't even look at selling it. You know what? Start looking at videos for the next watch. Slatz, man, $2. Lewis, Archie's advice, Visa and Mastercard.
Oh, I'm already there with that. I'm Amex as well, a lot. But luckily they're not spent up. I have paid them off. But I'm just like Arch with that. Just like him.
Seriously, man, just is it that bad in the UK or not? What's happening?
That's the problem. Nobody really knows. We've got the guy who's basically in charge of the money in this country is the world's biggest dick.
Who's that?
Rishi Sunak, he's called. He's an absolute
disaster. What
disaster.
about Boris Johnson? I thought he was in charge of the money.
Well, they have. He's obviously the prime minister, but they have like a chancellor of the exchequer.
The exchequer.
What a load of cack. What a stupid. Like even the name is ridiculous. The lad is just. Boris is insane enough, but this guy, man, he's unbearable.
He's a conservative, but isn't he?
Yeah, he's a conservative, and you know the other thing they've done is I don't know if this has come to Australia yet, but they've in the UK. You know how we were talking about the council house thing yesterday?
Yes, chairs.
Yeah. So a lot of the kids who are from the lower deprived sort of backgrounds, they get free school meals. They don't have to pay for school meals, and the government have now said no, that's not happening anymore. So these kids who have relied on this now don't have it, and it's just unbearable rubbish. They're they're a disaster. Honestly, you would think that conservatism would work, but it doesn't always. You know, it's pretty terrible here. Actually, they've knocked the country.
Yeah, but you know what the problem with liberalism is, Lewis? Eventually you run out of everybody else's money.
That's right. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. It's just these people, these particular conservatives are a disaster.
Lewis, you're okay, man. Just be happy, man. You're staying home with your parents.
I've got it all right, but they're a disaster. They just treat people like that's the problem.
What do you expect of a conservative government? What do you honestly expect? What do you expect? Hey, man, what do you expect? You voted for them.
It's the
You've
aristocracy.
got the government you deserve.
I know. You're right there. We've got the royal family. That's why we're having these people.
You really want the government to wipe everybody's noses, Lewis?
Nah.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you let liberals run things.
No, you're right. You're right, man. I don't disagree. There's just got to be a bit of a balance because I think it's.
Ask Archie. He lives in a nanny state.
It's terrible. Hammando, $3. We're here to listen to AC3's problems, not Lewis's. He's a good kid.
Archie's just told us he's got $40,000 worth of debt. That was a bit of a problem. We found out about that. My problems are nothing compared to that.
Hey, speaking of wrapping the show up, Doc's just here.
Doc.
Hey, Doc, what's going on?
Gentlemen, how's it going?
It's not
Good,
so
Doc.
good.
How are you?
My son's
I'm
about
good.
to be homeless. Everything's gone bad. I can't sleep at night. It's just shit, okay?
Yes.
I don't know what to do. What do I do? What do I do?
Drink heavily.
What do I do?
Have you
Well,
ever had a sleeping tablet, Archie, or not?
you could focus on the fact that it could be worse.
It could be me.
Well, that is true.
I don't know what to
That's
say.
true.
I got to be totally honest with you, man. Seriously,
Frank and honest.
it makes me really sad that life has turned out so badly. Okay. But I gotta say, seriously, guys, Doc, Lewis, we're gonna do a show. We're gonna look. You just gotta try your best. Don't be so negative. This could be a great opportunity. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta look at it
Has
this
everybody
way.
already done the fist watch check?
Hey man, what are you wearing today, Lewis? You're wearing that constellation in celebration of this.
No, I was wearing the Rolex Oyster Perpetual today, but I've took it off. Or
Why is
taken it off.
that? You're just feeling a bit down.
No, actually, no, I'm not down, to be honest. You get used to this disaster, but
Do
sometimes
you
you
have
just
to
think,
pay
oh, man.
council tax? Do you have to pay council tax?
Yeah, we split it between us, so it's not too bad, but it is worth it because we get pretty good services in this country, I would say.
Just
So-
remember, Lewis, it's not too bad, because unlike Archie, you have a Rolex.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
That's definitely not going anywhere.
That's a
So
good point. That's a very good point there, Blueshirt. Herman Sews! By the way, guys, I don't know if you know this. Look what shirt I'm wearing today. What shirt am I wearing today?
Herman
I'm wearing
Sews.
You're wearing a
Herman
good shirt.
Sews.
You're wearing a good shirt.
This is one of my favorite shirts. I love these shirts. Herman Sews. Arch, you have that house. Take your son in. My dad still looks after me. Good point. I
The
gotta run
problem
it by.
is-
I gotta run it by the
Yeah,
lady.
what's Paromi say
She's-
about that?
she's
Well,
so
the
much,
problem
huh?
is you've got kids that can be influenced in a negative way by other kids.
Right. Oh, hey, what about AC2? Would he take your son in for a little while?
No.
Papa Pluta? No, huh?
No, that's Savron's back. Savron is back. Hello,
Oh, Savron.
Savron.
Hey, how are we going, gentlemen? I just had to be vaccinated after yesterday. I'm sorry, I'm back.
Okay. Hey, what should I? They're saying that Herman So said I should take my son in. What do you think, Savron?
Well, of course you will, Archie. He's regardless of what he's done, or what he's on, or what he's used, or what he's abused, he's still your son, and you need to look after your family, right? If he disrespects that, well, then you have to make alternative arrangements. But he's still your flesh and blood.
Yeah, I asked if AC2 would take him in, and that got shot down right away, Savron.
But AC2's got a big home.
He does.
I always love
So,
those videos. with your dad.
But it's not going to work out with the brother, right? That was plain. Most people would move away from their siblings in their early 20s, and it just doesn't work anymore after that. Usually for the rest of their life. So probably putting two siblings together, and both with any addictive habits, is not going to work. Yeah. Well, we talked about it, Arch. You know what you got to do.
Has he admitted it? Has he said yes? I do the stuff or whatever, the drugs or can you just tell?
No, he seems to be sober at the moment. Okay, he's quite sober, but it's just fun. It's all fun.
Is there a big problem with that in Australia or not?
Yeah, massive problem. Is it a big problem in the UK?
No, did you say you thought it was ice?
Yeah.
I don't really know what ice is. It's with here.
Methamphetamines.
All right, it's with here. It was something called spice.
Super chat. Herman Sews.
Spice is nasty, yes. Herman Sews, $10. You will know what to do, but you have to look after family. Yeah,
Well, you are looking after him. You're just not having him. You're just not having him at your home to bring the problem to the other kids.
Now you've
That's
got
the problem.
Doc's right. Doc, and exactly, yeah, because it is actually transferring his problems to your other son, which then manifests and doubles your problems. And Herman's a good bloke. Like Herman's looking after you with shirts from the other side of the world. right?
Yep.
And he doesn't want anything in return. No one even knows how to buy a Herman show shirt, so he's not in it for the money. And Herman,
Exactly.
yeah.
He's a great guy.
You take advice from the
You
people
know what?
who are
He
decent
didn't complain
people.
when he went to that noodle bar. He didn't complain when I took him to that noodle bar. He didn't complain about the hygiene or the fact that it backs onto a veterinary surgery. He didn't complain about that!
Well, exactly. That's the thing that really scared me.
Louie Dee, $2, Biden 2020.
Obviously a fan of corruption.
And
well, there you go. But that did worry me because the kitchen of the restaurant backed onto the veterinarians. Now I don't know what they do with all the. I don't know what they do with all the poor animals that have to be euthanized.
Once it's deep fried, doesn't really matter.
Right.
And
everything tastes good once it's deep fried.
The other thing was the Inala Art Gallery.
Yes.
If that's not an oxymoron, I just don't know what.
It's next to the
deep
Inala
frying
Opera House.
That's the key to swallowing bugs is having it deep fried.
The art gallery was right next to the lawyer who gave you the loan to was it? Oh, I can't remember. I'm doing a Biden.
I can't remember the story.
The story we get told in the UK about Biden is that he basically has dementia. Is that the way the?
That's exactly it.
Yeah, is that the way they say it in America as well?
Dementia is sort of a medical term that would be based upon examination.
For him to run for president,
certainly he's senile.
Look, he's got to be brilliant to be at least a contender, doesn't he?
He has to be.
He made a mistake. Look, it's nervous.
He has to be a shill for the elites to be supported.
Doc, what's the difference between being senile? What is senile? Like, I've heard the word, but what's the medical?
Well, that's a description based upon actions, based upon behaviors. The fact that he's in the mid-sentence and can't remember what he said at the beginning of the sentence, the fact that he doesn't know what city he's located or what state he's located, doesn't know what he's running for. He thinks he's running for senator when he did that 30 years ago. You know, things that is senility.
That's weird.
Well, as one person said, dementia isn't forgetting where you parked your car in the shopping center. It's forgetting that you had actually a car in the first place.
Right.
It's forgetting what a car does.
I see.
But again, it's he's got so many examples of clear senility where he's thinking his wife is his sister and his sister is his wife.
I kind of liked Bernie Sanders.
He's a freaking communist. What do you mean you liked him? He's a communist.
It just makes you appreciate.
He's a socialist.
He's a communist. GB.
It just makes you appreciate Ronnie Reagan and Gerald Ford so much more, doesn't it? It's just
$2. Biden is a Trojan horse for cum laude.
Yep, you got it, GB.
Yeah,
That's absolutely correct.
At least with Bernie Sanders, you knew where you stood, didn't you?
Well,
yeah.
He was a left-wing, very
2016
left-wing.
2016 Bernie Sanders, yes. 2020 Bernie Sanders, no. He's a shill for the Democratic Party, and he
How wealthy
flip-flops,
is Bernie
like
Sanders? Tell me this: how wealthy was Bernie
Very.
Sanders?
He's a millionaire now.
Two
He's a
multi-million-dollar homes.
multi-millionaire now.
Yeah.
It's a bit ironic.
He used to talk about he used to talk about the millionaires and the billionaires, but now he just talks about the billionaires.
Yeah. It's not a very good move for a socialist leader to become a millionaire, is it? It's a bit of a bit of irony.
Makes it a challenge.
Crack a shite.
So what was the public's take in the US when we had Nancy Pelosi in front of her freezer showing off all the tubs of ice cream?
I think the Democratic Party lost a few points with that move. That and the fact that she also was
how much harm did they do that?
Louie Dee, $3. Another bankruptcy for Trump, the United States.
Ooh.
Actually, it's interesting. They did say that Trump, if he would have invested his money in the stock exchange instead of going into real estate, he'd be a lot richer.
No, that's a fallacy.
That's a fallacy?
Mm-hmm.
But,
more super chats.
GB, $2. I'd rather have Rand, Paul.
Herman Sows.
Herman Sows, $10. God help us. Hope Trump wins. I think I am only conservative in Canada. Blueshirt is right. Bernie is a communist. Is he that left wing? Was Bernie that left wing?
He's that left wing.
All I know is I want a Herman Shows shirt before I die. That's all I know.
Yes, Herman.
Yeah, one would be fantastic.
Now he's going to use a bit more fabric because I'm a lot taller and bigger than you, Arch. So he's going to need a bit more fabric. Not as big round the gut, but a bit broader across the shoulders.
Yes.
Is he going to take your shirts in now that you've lost weight?
I haven't lost that much weight. I got to lose more. I got to keep running. You know what? I've just been, I've got to go and see my son today. I got to get him a combo pizza. I was going to give him a pizza and have a chat to him and work out where the hell he's going to go. I'm looking after his needs. I said, look, guys, let's work it out, man. Come on. Let's work it out. Come on, let's work it out.
Well,
I don't want to see him hurt, okay?
No, of course not.
No.
He's your son.
You don't want to see him hurt, but you don't want to see him hurt your other sons either.
Right.
Well, what happened to the gig where you're going to bring him in on the channel and he was going to do some video editing and you got him in a computer?
He wasn't interested. He's immensely lazy. If I can be truthful, if I can speak the truth with you, he's incredibly lazy. Hard to
Where I got that from?
Okay? And he
How'd
got
that
double
happen?
dole. The bloody socialist government we got here in Australia doubled the welfare, so he didn't need my lousy coins. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, that's what happened, Sovron. The bloody socialists that you support, Sovron, gave him double bloody dole. That's what happened, Sovron. Hello, Sovron?
You scared him
Yeah,
away.
I'm still here, Arch.
Sovron, that socialist party that you
can't.
support, they doubled his dole, for God's sake. What a bloody idiotic idea, don't you think?
Well, I have to agree that the current LNP party is probably the most socialist, left-leaning, right-wing party we've had in quite a few years. But they have to provide welfare during the time of what's happening in the world. Otherwise, people would be rioting in the streets. If they're not fed, if they don't have their mouths full, you'd be seeing what's happening in Spain now, when all of a sudden government is disappearing from handing out the money to them. So they're not happy and they're just tearing the place to shreds. So they have to give the money, otherwise it's the downfall of society.
Sovron,
But
that's going to
also,
happen in
if
the
you
UK.
set it up such that
Sovron's also a bit of a
if you set it up
prepper,
such
aren't
a
So go on, Lewis.
you?
I was saying,
Lewis.
I think that'll happen in the UK soon. People are getting with the way it's evolving every week here, with the way the government's going. I think soon there's going to be a bit of hell on, as we'd say.
part of the excuse of this virus and clampdown, though, is that once you have average citizens relying on the whole UBI thing, you have control over them. You can force upon them whatever you choose to.
Super chat.
By the way,
Two.
guys, I just want to say Sovron supports the conservative side of politics. I'm just having a go at him because our conservative side has done some incredibly left-wing ideas. Let me just say that. Even me, I'm worried. Mr. 2, $8. Then it doesn't sound like he's hit rock bottom yet. Not much you can do to change him. Only accommodate his behavior. Needs rehab.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I
that's
said that,
probably
Archie.
correct.
You've got to get him to rehab. And then you've
He
got
has
to get
to
him into
accept the
volunteering. You
Right.
must get him from doing nothing, because idle hands the work of the devil. He's going to get on the gear. If you have to, you have to get him into the rehab, and as soon as he's out of rehab, you get him into the volunteering. The RSPCA, for Vinny's, for a charity, for anything. You have to get him off his ass to have a shave, to go to work, even though he's not being paid for it. And then he's going to meet other like-minded, decent people who are giving their time for charity, for nothing in return except feeling good. And then he's just going to get out of that groove of hanging out with no hopers. It's just a vicious cycle. You have to get him out of it.
Guys, I'm going to wrap this baby up. What did you
Wrap
think
it
of
up.
this time? Tell me, I want to hear your opinion on this time. What did you think? Yes, no, maybe? Tell me.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, the time.
Paul Pluto After
go
Dark.
Go back to the early shows. Come on. No. Well, look, Doc has the most qualifications of any of us to deal with someone with an addictive personality. So, Doc, last words for Archie's son.
I'm sadly going to have to agree with, I think it was Mr. Two, actually, that, until he reaches rock bottom, there's not much you can do right now to help him.
Yeah.
Arch, all I can say is that anyone I know because I think I'm your son's age, actually, anyone I know who's been in that position, the thing that's got them out of it is having a shock, like a proper shock. Like something not necessarily to them, but something really bad happens and they think, that could be me. And then that pulls them out of it.
But sadly, the shock is when they land on rock bottom. And until that happens, they make excuses and move on.
Yeah.
Right. You have to hit rock bottom and then want help, and then it'll stick.
So, Doc, what you're saying is you got to let Archie's got to let him fall. Is that what you're saying?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Ooh.
And it's painful to watch.
I'm going to wrap this up. See you tomorrow, guys.
Later, fellas.
Tomorrow.